Recently went and traveled to Dallas Fort Worth to visit a friend for his 25th birthday. And it was me and a few of his friends that went down. It's the first time I've been to the state. Let me tell you, the flight there was miserable. Flight got delayed twice, so it got pushed back 2 or 3 hours. But it was alright. We just got a lot of drinks at the restaurant bar, spent a little too much money there, and then the real kicker was when we finally boarded the plane. The captain goes on the intercom and just straight up goes, "Yeah, there's going to be another delay on the flight to the airport. There was a bird strike, so we're sending in a crew to investigate and check out if there was any damages." And so in my head, I'm thinking, man, my final moments are just me getting wasted at an airport bar, waiting hours and hours on end to board a plane to just crash and die. I thought that was kind of funny, but luckily we survived and made it. And surviving the Uber trip after that was another story that I'll save. But yeah, so we finally make it, and this whole group of guys, like, they're very impressive to me. They're all engineers or have some kind of engineering background, and it wasn't until we toured my friend's workplace, the one that was turning 25, where I was really like, wow, these guys are all very impressive people. Like, they are the makers of the world, and I couldn't help but feel I, like respect to them, but I admittedly also had a hint of envy in a way, and doing some digging and self-reflecting on that, because I feel like that meant there was something there that I didn't quite understand. And after just doing a deeper dive into it, I realized I think there's like a part of me that kind of feels a bit imposter syndrome like, and feels a bit inadequate in terms of having like a cool job and making a big difference in the world. Like, seeing what I saw, they're actually like changing the world and having valuable input. And looking back at kind of my career and things I looked into, like, it's still valuable, don't get me wrong, but I feel like I was kind of, I could never had the intellectual ability to be at that level of being super smart and just figuring out real solutions and real problems. I felt like I was kind of stuck in like the BS corner of work, if you will, like maybe consultants, and they do provide value and all that, but there's also a lot of fluff that you gotta look out for. But looking at that, I was like, it kind of made me feel a little sad and inadequate about myself, admittedly, because I was like, I think there's a part of me that wants to be a maker in some way, and someone to like contribute valuably. And please don't take any of this with face value or full truth value. I'm sure there's like some parts of ego in this way of thinking that's just not right. But I just wanted to share these feelings, and it kind of made me realize and motivate me to really start pushing myself and not putting me in my own box of like what I can do and what I cannot, and just telling myself like, hey, you can do this stuff too. It might take you a little while because you're not as quick with it or not as natural with it, but don't sell yourself short. Don't think you're not capable. And it's funny because after this trip, one, I felt like it was a nice break and it was a fun little side adventure to sort of see other places and experience the weather, experience new things, and just go out and explore. But also, weirdly enough, it made me just go back and think like, you can just do things. Just you've watched way too many self-help videos that may have affected your relationship with you and with yourself and other people around you, and kind of like self-procrastinating in a way, and of tricking yourself and thinking like you're doing so much productive work and learning about new ways to to motivate yourself and get things done when really all you gotta do, where I'm at least at this point, is just do the thing. Like, action is the most important thing that you can do, and that kind of unlocked a new part of me and realized, like, I've had access to this skill tree my whole time. I just needed to do the thing, and no matter how hard it is, even if I'm tired, even if I don't feel like doing something, like for example going to the gym, like just having the will, or having the repetitions of just saying don't want to do this thing but I'm gonna do it anyways, is the answer. It's ridiculous. I'm ashamed to think, or to feel like it took me hours and hours of watching this content to finally realize this and to just do it. And it sounds so elementary and kind of silly, and I'm a bit sheepish to admit it took me a while to get here, but I've realized it, and I'm starting to feel different. I'm starting to feel like I'm on-putting to life instead of life on-putting to me, or inputting to me. I don't know the term. Still trying to practice this speaking stuff, but that's kind of what I've been feeling so far, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, and maybe you have some thoughts and comments to this thing as well. So just wanted to say, if you made it this far, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.